All right, so we are live. What's up, peeps? Welcome to my channel. This is the first time I'm actually going live on YouTube, and I'm actually going live on YouTube and Periscope at the same damn time. So welcome, welcome, welcome. This is new. Like I said, I've been sitting here trying to get this started and get start in my camera memory era and all this bullshit. I got somebody that's gonna look at that for me. But welcome to my channel. I am First Lady Speaks. They also call me Jackie Nicole. So anything works for me. So if you are new to my channel, so let me tell you about me. I am just a local personality on radio and podcasts in the Boston area. Hold on, let me see. Let me share this real quick. I'll be right with you. Share broadcast. Where am I sharing it to? It's not letting me. Share broadcast. Okay, let me see. I'm just going to share it to my Twitter. Or does it naturally just go on your Twitter? I'm not sure. Oh, shoot. YouTube is no joke. Anyway, all right, so let me get back to what I was talking about. So what I was saying is that welcome to my channel, new channel, something, this is new for me to get into it consistently. Places like I've been buying things. I see we got Paris in the background, got me a nice little backdrop, trying to do my thing. But if you are new, please like the videos, please subscribe to the channel. And let me tell you about what we were going to be doing, what I like to talk about. I like to talk about like politics. I am very pro-Black everything. You are going to see me talk about what's going on in the news, hot topics. Most definitely going to do that. I'm going to do some show reviews. I'm actually going to do, probably after I do this live, going to do a video for Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's one of my favorites. So I'm going to do that. As I've gotten older, I don't watch too much Basketball Wives. No, I'm done with Basketball Wives. So I can tell you that, but because of this past season. But I also will be reviewing some of the Love and Hip Hop, even though I don't watch it that much, but I'll review it because people do watch it. And any other shows that pop up that I find that people are really watching and it's trending, I'll hop on and try to give you my critique. But if it's like really, really bad, then I'm not going to do it. What else? Like I said, yeah, politics, pro-Black stuff, issues that come up within the Black community. Yeah, I'm trying to be out here on these YouTube streets. Most definitely a fan of a lot of people. I'm already coming into the gate as Team Tasha K. Love me some Unwind with Tasha K. Who else do I love on here? I like Richie Sky. I think he's dope. Who else? Allegedly, the Allegedly show. I like that. I'm a fan of the Scorpion. The Scorpion show. Who else do I listen to? Because there's tons of other people. I'm acting like I don't have a phone. I can look it up. Tons of other people. So I'm very much team these people. Let me see, because Impressive does a really great job. Like I aspire as I learn more and learn how to break down videos and do editing and shit like that. I most definitely want to be on the lady on that type of time. Chronicle Speaks. Like I said, I'm acting like I don't know what what I like. Is it Tasha? Oh, Jovi Beauty is one of the new ones that I really, really enjoy. I'm here for King of Reads. But you can also follow me and you can email me at JackieNicole23@gmail.com. I also can be found on Twitter at Twitter it's first_lady 0609. I've had to change up a lot of shit, personal reasons. And then you can also find me on Periscope at Jackie_Nicole23. So I think I got it all out. And Instagram, there's so freaking much. Instagram, First Lady Slates. All right, so very pro-Black. Most definitely, I consider myself a feminist. So please don't be surprised by anything you fucking hear that comes out of my mouth. I'm very pro-woman. So tonight's topic is most definitely, I wanted to say, oh, I'm gonna get this in the right place. I wanted to say rest in peace to Alexis Crawford. And if we don't know what's going on there, it's just like really, 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 really sad. Alexis Crawford was a young girl who disappeared. Well, there was reported disappeared. I think it was about like a week ago that Alexis was missing. Everyone was out looking for Alexis, not knowing what was going on. If you're not from the South, or if you live under a rock and you're not paying attention, So the girl went missing in the Atlanta, Georgia area. Now, I think when she originally started, came up missing, there's a lot of kidnappings that go on. There's a lot of people stealing people for like body parts and shit like that. So there's a lot of that shit that goes on. So, she came up missing and everyone was out looking for her, even her roommate. So it's been reported that they did find Alexis murdered. They found Alexis murdered in a park in the Atlanta area. And let me read some of this to you. Clark Atlanta student Alexis Crawford was reported missing since October 30th. The last sighting of her was at her apartment complex in which she shared in an apartment with her friend slash roommate. So they were friends. So it wasn't just a roommate situation. Jordan Jones. Jordan's initial statement given to police states that she drove Alexis to the store around 11:30 p.m. on the night of October 30th, and they both returned home. The last time she saw Alexis was around 12:30 a.m. before she retreated to bed. Jordan also told police that Alexis was not in the apartment the following morning when she left for class, noting that the front door was locked and Alexis was not in the living room or her bedroom. Alexis' family reported her missing November 1st. Prior to Alexis going missing on October 27th, Alexis filed a police report with APD stating that her roommate's boyfriend, Baron Brantley, sexually assaulted her. And Alexis police police report states that the trio, Alexis, Jordan, and Jordan's boyfriend, Baron Brantley, were all drinking when Baron began making sexual and flirtation advances towards Alexis, which included rubbing his hands on her shoulder and kissing her neck. Alexis was taken aback by his behavior and asked Baron, "What are you doing?" Baron told Alexis, "My bad, I thought you were Jordan." Baron then followed Alexis into her bedroom. Alexis went into her bedroom alone and shut the door. She doesn't remember anything else after that. Jordan notices her boyfriend, Baron Brantley, has disappeared and went through the apartment looking for him when she noticed the bathroom door was closed. Jordan knocked on the door repeatedly. Baron opens the door with his shirt off and tells Jordan he did not have sex with Alexis. However, when Jordan looks into the bathroom, she notices Alexis is disrobed. The next morning, when Alexis files the sexual assault report on Jordan's boyfriend, Baron, she tells police that she doesn't remember Baron being in the bathroom with her before she blacked out. Alexis has a rape kit performed at Grady Hospital and tells friends she does not feel comfortable sleeping in her bed. Meanwhile, Baron leaves the apartment before police arrive to collect evidence. Fast forward to Alexis coming up missing. Alexis' family and friends search for her, including Jordan. Bitches ain't shit. During the time, Jordan posts all over social media how her friend slash roommate Alexis is missing. A week later, APD announces that Alexis' body was discovered at a park in DeKalb County and issued warrants for the arrest of Jordan Jones and her boyfriend, Baron Brantley, who both confessed to murdering Alexis. The person who wrote this then wrote, "Never trust anyone. Rest in peace, Alexis Crawford." And you can follow this person, ZEE with the T. And this is like really, really, really sad. Like, I really feel that. I mean, this man was really inappropriate with this female. And instead of the friend, Jordan, being like, fuck him, who does he think he is? That's my friend. Why would you try her like that? Or, just be done with him. Like, what makes a female just be like, ride with a nigga who disrespects you by trying to come on to your friend? On top of that, whatever happened leads to the girl's death. And it's sad because there's so many women who, and this is what I wanted to say, like, this is why this shit bothers me. There's so many women I know in my personal life and issues I've had with men with their toxic ass fucking behavior is that there's so many women who surround you, even me, and even surrounded these men with this badass behavior that rather cover the men and protect them than to hold them accountable for their behavior. And it doesn't make any sense to me that there are people out here who really, truly, truly don't see anything wrong with like calling their friends to the carpet for their fucked up behavior. This is fucked up. This girl died for no fucking reason. If you assault my friend, I don't care how close you are. Like I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't even have to say that you would be out my house. I shouldn't even have to, like, that shouldn't even, like, that should be the first thing. Why do I have to say that you would be the fuck out my house? I don't know. I think Like I said, I just know so many, I've heard and seen so many situations. I've experienced so many situations where, as women, we're made to feel that we know better. We're made to feel that when it comes to crimes and how crimes and how we're treated, we're always told, "Oh, it's gonna be all right." We're always told when we make a big deal about how we're being treated when it comes to men, "Oh, you're forcing it. It's not that serious. It's not that big deal. Like you're forcing it." That's all I keep on hearing when it comes to holding men responsible for their fuck behavior. Oh, it's not that serious. Don't let it get you upset. Why are you mad? Don't force it. Oh, don't call the police. You know how men are. You just gotta let a man grow up. No, at the expense of fucking who? At the expense of who do we gotta let these men grow up? I'm confused. On Alexis Crawford's life, we gotta just let a man be a man and learn. But again, this toxic behavior that this dude and what's his name, Baron Bentley, this talks to us. This isn't the first time like he's been this way. This didn't pop out of the blue that he's disgusting like this. It's not. But we continue to make excuses for the Baron Bentleys in our society. We just do. These type of men are always covered by a toxic tribe of women who feel like it's their job to protect these men when they perpetuate these crimes and misogynistic and sexist behavior against women because we get it, we're tougher, we can handle it. Are you serious? That's not the point. That's not the freaking point. This girl is 21 years old, a senior in high school, about to graduate, and you mean to tell me as her girlfriend you couldn't have her back against this man who clearly, from when I went to his Facebook or Instagram post, some inspiring ass rapper. Ain't even on your level, girl. And you out here, and now you're going to prison. You're going to prison behind a man. I be watching that show. Y'all know that show that be coming on. The show. What's that show? For the Love of? And I just be saying, for the love of what? The love of fucking who? Who doing all of this? Like, who's doing all this? I'm not doing all this for a man. You gotta love yourself if you really think that he's gonna be in my life and to have this man, I gotta go along with him killing my friend because he was inappropriate. I understand because I'm always hearing the black man's plight and what they gotta go through society, and we all get that. We all know what the fuck that is. We know. I'm a black woman. It's not too far off. We know what that is, but at the same time, I'm still going to hold you accountable for your actions, and that has nothing to do with the plight of being a black man in America. I don't have to give you a pass for fucked up behavior. This girl is dead. That could be my sister. That could be my niece. This girl is dead. This girl is dead. Like that shit is sickening. That shit is sickening. I don't even know. Like it's frustrating. What else did I want to talk about? Rest in peace to her. I know her family is besides themselves, and then I've seen a lot of comments online that are just so ignorant. People are just ignorant, uninformed. What there are some women who's willing to do way too much for a relationship, way too much for a man, and it's not even have to do with friends. I've seen women who do way too much for a man at the expense of their children. I've known women to, oh, he can't be in the house if you want your kids, but the man's in the house and the kids won't be in the house anymore. I've seen all this shit. This shit is sickening out in these streets. Sickening. There's some things that some of you women are doing that I would never, I can't do. I literally can't do it. I'm sorry, I'm just reading something. Like I said, this is the first time I'm doing this, so I guess there's a live chat part. Well, I know that, but welcome to privacy set by your comments guidelines. I'm good. I don't know. Like I said, I'm on Facebook right now, and that article that I just read to you guys was from Zoya Fryer, Z with the T. You can follow her. But like I said, And I hate people who just like, oh, she should have called her parents to come get her after the God rest her soul. I mean, some shit don't need to be said. Yeah, you're probably right, but I mean, what's the point of saying some of this shit now, right? It's after the fact. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, and all that other shit. It's just sickening. As a female, as a woman, and this is the reason why I don't hang out with a lot of women because yo, I can't compete with dick. I can't compete with dick. I can't give these bitches what they need. And if it's me or the dick, I know where it's gonna be the dick. I know that. So I don't even try. Shit crazy. Don't trust nobody but God. I promise you, that's such a hard way to live. And as much as we like to say that, it is such a fucking hard way to live life. Like that, you gotta walk around looking over your shoulders. And some days, and nowadays, it be your family, it be your friends. It don't matter who. It is not an easy way to live. And as much as people like to say that's easier said than done, you want to think that you could meet and be friends with people, confide in them, vent to them, and just think that there's people, kind people in this world that will have your best interest at heart. You wanna think that. That's what I would like to think, but the world we live in says it's not. So that's why I said the whole don't trust anyone. It's easier said than done. You want to take people for their word. You want to when people present themselves and then when they tell you who they are, you want to kind of believe them. You know what I mean? You want to give them the benefit of doubt. I know I do, but it's hard to do that. It's hard because people come and they have their motives, they have their intentions, and you just never know what their intentions are. So it sucks. All right, so I made a comment here that says that he went from 400 to 4,000 followers. Shaking my damn head. So this is what y'all do? Y'all go follow a sex offender and murderer? That's crazy. Why would somebody feel the need to follow his page? What do you get from that? This dude is disgusting. Like I don't want to see or hear anything. He ain't about shit. We live in a crazy world. We live in a crazy world, yo. Anyway, so I'm gonna end this live with also talking about Ti's disgusting ass. I'm not gonna, I mean, because it's kind of old now. And it's been going on. The conversation's been going on for a week. So if you haven't been paying attention, Ti says that, I guess something came about sex in a podcast that he was on. He was on somebody else's podcast. And Ti was telling him when it comes to his daughter, I think they asked him something about his beautiful daughter. Her name is Deja. She just turned 18 this past year. She just turned 18. She's a freshman in college. So they asked him something. They didn't ask him about his. They didn't like it was. If you listen to it, it was like it seemed like he may have been drinking, but I think they were just asking him about his daughter and about talking to people about sex and kids and stuff like that. And the fact that he felt the need to go that deep and tell people that, oh, when she was 16 years old, he took her to the doctors. And, when he was there, because she's 16, he had to get permission from her. So, I'm sorry, she turns, her birthday happens. So let's not forget this, because this is the way he LSU wins over Alabama. I guess it didn't work for you. President Trump went down there. Bullshit ass. President Trump went to the game today because clearly he wanted to be in an environment where they're going to cheer for him. And if you've been paying attention, he went to a DC game and then he went to some other sporting event and I think it was a wrestling match and it was booze and stuff like that. So he's trying to go to the red states and go to a sporting events to hear the applause. What type of narcissist? He wants a friendly crowd. Anyway, back to Ti. So Ti says that so her birthday happens and he opens up the gifts and she opens up the gifts and she's happy because a man with money, control. That's what men do. A lot of men, I say what men do, but a lot of men, that's how they do it. They do it with control. And even when it comes to their children, yes, control. But when you talk about in terms of a woman's body and what she does with this is the worst type of disgusting control. Anyway, so he talks about how she opens up her gifts on her birthday, and the next day they go to the OBGYN. And on her 16th birthday, they went. And at that time, he was asked, for the doctor said in order for him to share information with Ti, his daughter would have to sign paperwork. And so he turns and he's very boastful and proud about this shit and says, "Yeah, Deja, sign this so they can just tell me what's going on with you." So she signs it as a 16-year-old girl would, because, and I don't believe at 16, this is truly how I believe. At 16 years old, I do not believe that this girl thought my dad and his controlling behavior. I don't think she did. You staying in a kid's place. I don't think this 16-year-old girl that thought my dad is such a controlling, possessive person that when it comes to my health and my sexuality, that he would use my naiveness in signing this paperwork to figure out or to keep track of whether or not I've been sexually active. And I think I've seen a lot of course, men and toxic ass women who've been like, "Oh, he's not doing anything wrong. That's just a father involved." A father involved is just taking her to her appointments. A father involved is just having open lines of communication, right? A father involved is coaching her through life and when things come up, right? And making sure he gives her the tools to make the best decisions that she wants. You know what I mean? That's what an involved father. Nobody said that wants. Anybody thinks that an involved father requires that a man takes a young girl to her doctor's appointment and to the point where he's in the room and to the point where he has her sign paperwork so he can directly ask the doctor information. That's nothing to do with being an involved parent. That's not even on the checklist of things that anybody would want as a woman. Yeah, take her to her appointment, but why would you need to go in the room with her? And we see how this man treats his own wife when it comes up to her talking about her feelings and what she thinks, and or addressing him about his behavior and how he shuts it down. And this is my house and all this other stuff. So y'all really thought a 16-year-old girl had the independent capacity to tell her to tell her dad, "No, I don't want to sign this"? Y'all really think that lavish lifestyle, all of that pressure, and that his ego and how he comes across, you really think that that's an open environment over there for that girl, that she could tell him, "No, I don't want to do that," without him being mad and cutting her off? Because that does happen. It does go down like that. It does most definitely go down like that. I tell people all the time, Ti is trash. He's nobody's activist. I don't even know why people fell for him or why people even consider him some type of activist. I know I don't. I don't give a fuck. I feel like he's a retired rapper. I feel like Ti is a retired rapper who is using politics, who's using social issues to stay relevant. That's how I feel. And because a lot of times the things he speaks on and the things he says, he doesn't even, I don't even think he grasps that how he comes across. And then you hear him in his podcast about his daughter, and then in a podcast with his wife, and she's talking about something about a relation, their marriage, and coming home and being an independent woman. Make sure you cook. Make sure you give your husband. Something she said in terms of sex in her vagina, and he made sure to stop her and let her know you can't be rationing out the vagina. What's mine is yours. What's yours is mine. So technically, your vagina is half mine. What? As if to say, because we're married and, because we're married, I can't deny you sex. I can't say I'm tired tonight. I can't do any of that. So Tiny's in this marriage with this habitual cheater of a husband who lets her know, you better not say, you won't have sex with me tonight. Because he probably would cheat on her. But I mean, cheats anyway. So what good does it do? She's sitting there, was like, well, if I don't want to, I'm not going to. He says, no, you can't. You can't tell me no. You can't ration out the vagina. You can't ration out the box. Like, who talks like that? So I know some of y'all don't I'm not saying this is the case with her, but marital rape is a thing. It's a thing. And there are some men who really, really, truly believe that your vagina belongs to them, as if they'll possess it. And this goes back to that possessive thing we talked about. And we see it reappearing when it comes to his daughter. He's possessive. And for the fact of the matter is that his son is on TV talking about how he's sexually active. What's the consequences for him being sexually active? What's the consequences for him? Because what is the consequences if Deja decide to have sex? I'm confused. So Deja decides to have sex. Like, what is he gonna do? Has anybody thought about that? Like, what does this do? So if she's had sex up until now, let's say her 18th birthday, and he goes, she's not gotten pregnant, she doesn't have an STD. What is the consequence for that? She's safe out here. What is the consequence? Have y'all sat and thought about that? And I tell women all the time, don't listen to men when they try to get you to hook up with this friend and or men will. This is what I feel like. You listen to rap and you listen to them in general. Men will tell you, "Oh, don't worry about it. You're grown. You're grown. Do whatever you want." And they kind of will promote promiscuous behavior within women that women on women lifestyle. Like they'll promote that. They'll tell you it's cool. You should do that. You should be about that one night stand. Like they'll promote all of this stuff, but at the same time, will turn around and make sure that their daughters don't do any of that stuff. Frown upon it in that way while they slut you out. Let's call it what it is. Why they slut you the fuck out. And then talk about you like a dog. These niggas will let you hook up with their friends and bump fists. Like, nigga, you get that too? Like it's nothing. So I say all of that to say, women, be careful. Stop thinking that we can do what they can do. And this is not me. I'm not trying to say, not to call somebody to come through if you want to one night to hook up with somebody. But just be careful. Don't fall into the trap of thinking that these men see you as equals. Just be quiet. Not quiet, but just be keep your business to yourself. Don't be out there with it. I know females, like I know one female and she swears like she's like a real like I don't know, it's just weird, but she'll be in the club and be like, "Where's the men that's trying to fuck tonight?" This is after the club and music is off and you clearing out. What? Who needs it? You need that type of attention? You need that type of attention? Mm-hmm. But y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in for my first stream. I'm gonna, like I said, I'll be continually to keep doing these. You can reach me at again on Twitter at first_lady 0609. You can reach me on Periscope, Jackie_Nicole23. I'm also on Instagram under First Lady Slays. So yeah, and yeah, you can email me if you have any questions or anything, JackieNicole23@gmail.com. Don't forget, like I said, like and subscribe. I'm new to this. Okay, be honest with me. Tell me what you really thought about it. I appreciate it. Like I said, I can take criticism. I'm just trying to do something to get better and better and better with time. So y'all be blessed and y'all have a good night. I'm gonna work on this Real Housewives of Atlanta video. So I'm gonna get that done tonight. But y'all be blessed and have a good night. Bye. I gotta be careful about how I end my streams on any platforms. Like when they get that capture picture, you be looking crazy. I got a capture picture for a video I made on Facebook, and literally I don't know what I was doing or whatever, but I'm like this, and they captured the shit. Crazy, right? All right, y'all be blessed. Bye.